वेलकम टू ऑल। सभी को स्वागत है आज के वीडियो में। सो टुडे विल डिस्कस अबाउट पर्सपेक्टिव ओवर रूलिंग। ओके, सो you must have heard about two words. One is perspective and another one is retrospective. Okay, and these two words are completely opposite to each other. Okay, so we'll see here firstly what is perspective. Okay, so I'll make you understand by giving you an example. Okay, see, let's suppose the punishment for committing a crime of kidnapping someone is 10 years of imprisonment. Okay, and this rule is of 2023. Okay, this rule is of 2023 that the punishment for committing a crime of kidnapping is 10 years. Okay, a person who had done the same crime in 2019, okay, he had committed the crime of kidnapping in 2019 and in 2023 only he is convicted of the offense. The case is proved that he had kidnapped the person. Okay, so what will be the punishment for him? His punishment will not be according to the 2023 rule. His punishment will be according to the 2019 rule. Okay, that means the rule which is being come to force in 2023, that will not apply to the past years. Okay, that will be applied to the future, but that will be not applied to the past events or to the past crimes or to the past cases. You are getting me? This is known as prospective, and the opposite to is retrospective. Retrospective means if the punishment for committing the crime of kidnapping is 10 years of imprisonment, okay, so this rule will be applied to the person who had committed the crime in 2019, 2018, in the past years. You are getting me? This is retrospective. Okay, so this is basically perspective. The literal meaning, if you will say, this is perspective. Okay, see, there are some facts like what is this perspective overruling. What is overruling? We'll see what is overruling. Overruling means what? One rule is already there and another rule is being passed which will override the past ruling. Okay, so this is overruling. So see, prospective overruling, it is a legal doctrine and it is first originated in United States and later on it was adopted by many different countries also. Okay, it was adopted by different countries in later time, but first it was originated in United States. Okay, see, what was it about? The doctrine allows a court to overrule a previous decision but limit the effects of the overruling to future cases rather than retroactively applying the new rule to the past cases. What I have said you in the beginning of the video, that is written over here. Okay, the rule which will be what? Which will come later will not apply to the past events. It will be apply to the future cases only. Okay, that is written over here. See, the third point, the prospective overruling is usually invoked in cases where the court determines that a change in the law is necessary, but applying the new rule retroactively would cause unfairness or disruption to past legal arrangements. Okay, see, not every order or every rule passed is applied retrospectively, because if like this will, if things will go this way, that will create a burden. Okay, unnecessarily, in some cases unnecessarily, there will be disruption in the normal activities, the normal processes. Okay, And see, in the United States, the doctrine was first articulated in the case of Linklater versus Walker in 1965. Okay, that time the Supreme Court held that its decision to abolish the rule against warrantless searches could not be applied retrospectively or retroactively to cases that had already been decided. You get it? In India, when it was first invoked, in India it was first invoked in the landmark case of Goloknath versus State of Punjab in 1967. Okay, see, I'll just tell you a little details about it. See, in Goloknath case, what happened that time? During 1950s, what happened, there was a family in Punjab. Okay, the Goloknath family was there. They had land bearing of something 500 acres. Okay, so, and at that time in 1953, the Punjab government came up with a certain law that was what, that was putting a cap on the land holdings. Okay, so this law particularly was what, snatching the fundamental rights of acquiring land. So that's why the Goloknath family, what they did, they went to the court saying that the law that was being what came to force in 1953, that was putting a cap on their land holdings, it is abrogating their fundamental rights of holding land. Okay, that time what, right to property was a fundamental right. Okay, so putting a cap is against the fundamental rights. So the Goloknath family went to the what, the court. And in what happened, the Goloknath case, it said that what, the parliament cannot amend the fundamental rights. Okay, or the constitutional amendments acts are not the laws considered under Article 13. Okay, so it was basically against the 17th Constitutional Amendment Act, but it was not applied retroactively to the law proposed in 1953. Okay, so 1953 law remained valid because the Goloknath case, it was not applied retroactively. Okay, that's why the 1953 remains what, valid. Okay, so for the first time in Goloknath case, this prospective overruling is being applied. Okay, and another case also, like the what, Minerva Mills case, then Vamman Rao versus Union of India, in these two cases also this prospective overruling had applied. Okay, and now it's your task to go and read about these two cases. Okay, and how this prospective overruling is being applied in these two cases. Read it and you can comment it in the comment box also. Okay, see, there are some criticism against this prospective overruling also, and there are some supporters also. Okay, so what the criticism came, like this is this overruling, this prospective overruling is arbitrary, and they consider they consider it undemocratic. Why? Because the judiciary, this can manipulate the timing of any legal changes. Okay, and in the forward we will see, it is said that it's a very good thing. Why? Because it is giving a stability. How it is giving stability? Because the law should also evolve. Okay, the law should also evolve according to the changing social and political conditions. Okay, according to the changing political and social condition, the law should also evolve. Okay, so this is a good thing. So this is all about it. I have said you the basic meaning, what is perspective, what is overruling, where it is originated, in which case it is applied. Okay, and what are the what are the pros and what are the cons, or what are the criticism, or what are the positive things about it. Okay, so that's all. Thank you all.